will come in my name. Do not follow them. You know, the images of Revelation can be a bit unsettling. They can. God's great wine press. He's going to throw everyone in. You know what a wine press looks like? It's like this big vat and these huge wheels that just crush. And they go over and over and over again, getting every drop of juice out of those grapes. That's us. That's not fun. That's not a nice thing. And then Jesus says, you know, he gives the prediction of the destruction of the temple, which occurred in 70 AD. But then he also says, you know, there's going to be lots of bad stuff that happens. You'll hear rumors of wars and insurrections. There'll be plagues, famines, all this bad stuff. And we might think, like, why is God going to do this to us? Like, yes, we're sinners, of course. We all deserve punishment, of course. But not like that. Like, are we that bad? Just because you and I come to church every single day doesn't mean we get to separate ourselves out from all of them. They are our brothers and sisters, even the ones that we do not know. And if we look at humanity as a whole, not as an individual, but collectively, we deserve this. We deserve severe punishment. Maybe not me, but I'm part of this group. I can't separate myself. Jesus doesn't separate himself from us. And so if they're going to be punished, I deserve punishment too. Because I'm a human. I'm one of them. Second, Jesus says, don't be terrified by all this, because you're on the right side of history. God isn't a puppet master. He's not going to cause just big hurricanes to come up, and then suddenly a plague strikes the earth. Jesus is saying, these things are just going to happen. This is just how things will play out as the world is coming to its final moment. I'm not doing it. My Father's not doing it. Do we recognize that through our faith, through the baptism of faith that we have received, we are already saved? No matter what comes to pass around us. And in the meantime, we should devote our lives to helping all of those who need us, to prepare them for these difficult times. Because whether or not the world ends tomorrow or 10,000 years from now, these words are always going to be true. There's always going to be wars, famines, insurrections, disasters. Do we abandon our faith and say, God did this to me, so I will worship him? Or do we recognize that we're all in this together? And Christ was willing to suffer and die when he didn't have to. I too should be willing to suffer and die for the benefit of this great community that we call the human race. Go through the sufferings of life and prepare for their own salvation. Then we will all be drawn together. And we won't be afraid. Because no matter what comes to pass, you and I know that Christ's victory is already won. And has already been handed over to us. So do not be afraid. Pursue holiness. Help others. And prepare for the end. We don't know when it's going to